those who have purchased bricks in honor of families and businesses. So any of you who have purchased either kind of those, could you wave your hand or stand to be recognized? Families are very nice. The family that I have chosen to tell you about today is Milton Miller. I think you probably, any longtime Eagle residents, remember Miller. Milton Martin Miller was born on July 6, 1930, in a hospital in Eagle. The hospital was built in the 1880s and operated until 1953. It is most likely he was delivered by Dr. Fitzgerald, who practiced at the hospital from 1895 until it closed in 1953. His young childhood was spent on a farm outside of Eagle. When he was 9, the family moved into town and lived just east of the Historical Society. Soon after that, another son was born to the family, Milton's only brother. Milt went to high school first in Eagle and then finished in Palmyra, where he graduated in 1949. After graduation, he worked on a farm, helping with the field work. Eventually, he started work at Ruby Acres Farm near Lauderdale Lake. There he became friends with Don Hebner, also met his sister, Margie. There seemed to be an immediate attraction, and they had one date, and they went to the movies. Milton joined the Marines shortly thereafter and served during the Korean conflict. In the Marines, he was an expert marksman, despite the fact that he had one bad eye and with little depth perception. His length of service was 42 months, and he eventually attained the rank of sergeant. Upon discharge, he took a job with the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources, based near Eagle. In the year following discharge, on June 10, 1954, he married the girl who waited for him, Marjorie Ann Hebner. They were married at the First Evangelical Lutheran Church in Elkhorn, Wisconsin, and their first home was one north of Eagle on Highway 67, which they rented from the DNR. Milton continued working with the DNR for the next 9 years, planting thousands of pine trees, as well as maintaining roads and grounds in state parks, among other things. On Christmas Day, 1961, a daughter was born. She was premature and weighed less than 2 pounds. She stayed at St. Joseph's Hospital in Milwaukee for 12 weeks, where she received special care due to her small size. Milton took a new job with the Village of Eagle in 1962. His position was that of Parks and Streets Superintendent, as well as the village licensed water operator. He held these jobs for the next 28 years. Milton was always active, taking on part-time jobs such as tree trimming and lawn mowing, and he was also a member of the Eagle Volunteer Fire Department and Rescue Squad, eventually becoming fire chief. On May 10, 1990, a freak storm dumped several inches of snow, wreaking havoc on trees already leafed out. Many limbs broke under the weight. While clearing away some of these trees for a friend on May 27th, Milt suffered a heart attack and died at the age of 59. He died as he had lived, helping people. The funeral on May 20th of 1990 at St. John's Lutheran Church in North Prairie, conducted by Pastor Daniel Gartsky, was preceded by lines of people who filed in and out all morning, while members of the Eagle Fire Department took turns standing vigil. Many units of fire departments from Wisconsin and Illinois came as groups in uniform to honor their fallen comrade. On Memorial Day that year, a service by American Legion Post number 535 was dedicated to Milton, and a 21-gun salute was fired over his grave. A United States flag was presented to his wife in Milton's memory. Aren't we just so pleased to have such nice people and to be represented in this nice booklet? The business that I chose to tell you about is called UPI Manufacturing.